Today, we learn about the seemingly impossible. Without using a tactical nuke, how do you halt a mad rush of violent people bent on destruction? We have a great video from Wendover Productions that lays down the law for attempting to cure the society of a riot. It was made in 2017 in response to the insanity that broke out in Charlottesville, Virginia. You remember the scenes. That was then. Today, sadly, this kind of violence and lunacy is nationwide and getting worse. The following is the general science of a riot. This is serious. I'd say that no one likes a riot, but that sentiment is obviously not shared with a large percentage of our population, on the left and the right, but especially on the left. If you can avoid the madness, then do so. If you're there, then you had best be prepared to act, to escape, or to do whatever it takes to preserve your life and security. As we saw in Virginia in 2017, and just about everywhere else since, do not necessarily count on the cops to keep you safe. Their job is general public safety. And they are at the whimsical beck and call of politicians, good and bad. Understand riot control. There will be more rioters than police officers. The professional officers rely on various tactics to project force, or at least, the appearance of force. They use tactical formations, gear, and vehicles like this. The odds are that you do not have a tank and a grenade launcher standing by at water and first. As such, what can you do? The video covers many tactics used by police and the mobs to maximize force, move people, and to attempt to maintain some semblance of order. You can learn a lot about these phenomena. Even if you cannot use any of it directly, it may help you just to know and understand what's happening at a given point in the mess. By the Roman numbers, individually, people act very differently than they do in groups. The more people there are, the more the one person gets lost in the crowd. The more active the crowd, the less inhibition an individual will show. This has a cascading effect sometimes and breeds great danger. This is how violence flows in general. Add in some truly evil elements who are only there to cause harm, and you have a recipe for disaster. Again, why be there? Nothing good is going to come out of the above pictured scene. But carefully and, without even knowing exactly who is who, one can identify sides and layers. This isn't a game of cowboys and Rastafarians. It is deadly serious. Only so many people can be arrested in a busy street scene with chaos all over. The cops, if they move, will move against the perceived leaders. The rest will largely escape, being thereby emboldened. Poor planning makes riots worse. In 2017, the police were largely unprepared for what was coming. A series of mistakes, aggressions, and chances helped things get out of hand in a hurry. Back then, the police finally acted, a little too late, really, and started pushing the masses back from a central point. Of course, with so many people assembled, that merely moved the riotous affair to other, more distant areas. The main tactic. The overall goal until now has been to encourage the rioters to leave. It's a simple theory and plan, though it can be carried out in a number of ways. The video does a great job in examining the mechanics. Please make notes about how these processes work or how they are supposed to unfold. Eventually, any warring faction will become fatigued. With added or forced separation, this will cause them to break off and break up. That is the goal of riot control, not to stop all illegal activity, but to deter the general large-scale violence. All of these points are better geared towards an organization, like the police who are tasked with stopping the unstoppable. You, lone prepper at large, need to recognize the primary rule: leave. If you're not there, then you're not of concern or concerned. To get the full picture, please visit freedomprepper.com and watch the full video. Thank you for being with us.